This summer, Iowa Public Broadcasting Service has traveled the state of Iowa to showcase photos taken by Iowans. Tonight, the group made its last stop in Sioux City. Members of Iowa PBS opened up the Iconic Iowa photo exhibit. Since June, Iowa PBS has traveled the state showing off photos in cities like Des Moines, Burlington, and Fort Dodge. People were able to submit any photo they felt captured important parts of Iowa. And tonight, Iowa PBS held a reception for photos from Northwest Iowans. One organizer says this exhibit is a way for them to connect with their viewers one-on-one.
We know that Iowans love their state, right? But when you provide an opportunity for them to go out, take a picture of what they're looking at, and come to these events and tell us the history about why they took it and why they're proud of their community, it really helped us learn more about what our viewers, what our members like about the state and what they'd like to see more of.
Siouxlanders also had the chance to vote for their favorite picture. In fact, the top vote getter in each region of the state gets an Amazon Fire tablet. The winner of the Northwest Iowa photo contest will be announced tomorrow on the Iowa PBS website. The exhibit, by the way, will be up through Friday the 8th at the Wilbur Alves Library in downtown Sioux City.